Good morning. Hey, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. So, I was just thinking. I mean, everything that I want to share, and by the way, just to remind you that we're going to do a quick share and a reading, and then a meditation. So hang around for the meditation. The meditation's a little bit guided and a little bit not. So that's stick around for the meditation and see what you think. I don't know. I mean, it just has come to me that having a little bit of quiet time enables us to see ourselves and to watch ourselves. Would you close that door? Hey, Cammie. Hi. Good morning. Yes. So, I mean, consciousness is being here now and being the witness of our behaviors, of our life, is part of awakening. And when my thought this morning was to talk about strong desires, and when we're children, they pass pretty quickly. A 5-year-old or 6-year-old will have a bit of a tantrum. I want, whatever, and I have grandchildren that sometimes have little tantrums, but they're gone in a minute. They're like, oh, it's like it never happened. And for us as we get older, sometimes we kind of get attached to a couple of ideas. One, the stuff that we don't have that we want, we're like, and we play victim, and victim separates us from the moment, right? Victim takes us out of now. It's this idea that somebody's messing with us, or we're not getting, what we want, really. And it's somebody else's fault. We're not getting what we want, and it's somebody else's fault. I mean, whole nations can be in that belief. We've been watching it recently in our neighbor, and we're all can be really certain, that we know this is the way it should be, and I want it this way. And that wanting kills love, kills the moment, kills the expression. It kills freedom. It kills peace. And so, watch the wanting. What's beautiful in the 12-step world is that, it encourages in the traditions and the concepts not to be attached, to things, to listen for the still small voice, to recognize that there is a plan, and we're often on a need to know basis, but fear sometimes drives our wanting. Fear tells us that if it's not this way, we're going to lose something or not going to get something. So just watch when you're strong in desire. I want this, and it's interesting because a lot of the teachings around manifestation, in the New Age, if you will, or I've read all the books, tell us that we have to have the white heat of desire. So, but be aware that as we create something with that white heat of desire, that we may be missing, the peace and the love that's available for us in this moment. So acceptance of how things are doesn't mean that we're not in the fray, or that we're not wanting to make our lives more comfortable, if you will, but it does. Acceptance really is the key to be here now with acceptance in each moment. And then, yes, we get up and go to work in the morning. Yes, we recognize that there's a way to serve more people, and as we serve more people, if our standard of living will change. There's no question. But it's not about getting. It's really about how can I give more. If we want a better standard of living, how can I give more? And it's not. It can be based on the motive of how do I look, or wanting to impress somebody. It doesn't. Those things don't matter. So just recognize that, a life of service without focusing on the results. A life of service without focusing on the results, and we're surrounded by people who are have lives of service. Even sometimes they're deep in service and still not aware. Still have anger, still have guilt, still have shame, but they are deep in service. Service is the key. Yesterday, Mason and I were talking, and I remember back in the 70s when I had a teacher. I was in a water filter business, in a kind of it was even before sobriety, before I came to AA, and this guy said that how important it was to give back. How important it was to give back. And I recognized that my life at the time was very out of balance. I had been in the taking side of the column for many, many years, as when in my drinking and drugging days, and I knew that I owed a big debt. That's my interpretation of it at the time. Wow, if that's true, that there's a balance, then I owe a big debt. And I began to do things in the community to give back, and that was just prior to coming to the 12-step world, and learning that that in the 12 steps, it seems like everything is preparing us to be able to serve other alcoholics and people that are at the down in their life, and at this time right now, there's so many that need us. So make a phone call today. Make a phone call. Call somebody today and find out how they are. Reach out. That's service. It can happen. Where do I serve? That can, right there. Not focus on the results. It doesn't matter if they make it or don't make it. Reach out and share the love. And love is an action word. So just reach out and do that today. Give back. Accept things as they are in our lives and reach out to help others. Boom. It's, and at the same time, we're cleaning house as well. And so that we have a more direct line to this moment, to God as we understand Him, to our higher power. Okay? So that's kind of it. Acceptance is great. Recognize that when we're in strong desire or againstness, right? It's generally fear-based, when we're thinking we know what's best, just tune in to the universal intelligence, to our greatest possibility, really, is that. Okay, I'm going to read. What day is it? It is the 7th of October, and we're going to read a little bit from this little book that we read from every day, and it's the 24-hour day book. I'm going to put on my readers. Got some readers, you guys. And I struggled with this for a long time. And I said, what the hell, I'm going to go buy some. And I did. Okay. October the 7th. This is a 24-hour day book written in 1954 by a gentleman in the 12-step world at the time. And some of his stuff is just amazing. And I really enjoy reading it. So October 7th, thought for the day. Do I put too much reliance on any one member of the group? Do I make a tin god out of some one person? So we've been known to do that, put people on pedestals. Do I set him on a pedestal and worship him? If I do, I'm building my house on sand. All AA members have clay feet. All AA members have clay feet. They are all only one drink away from a drunk, no matter how long they have been in AA. This has been proved to be true more than once, well, many millions of times now. It's not fair to any man to be singled out as an outstanding leader of AA or the 12-step world, and to quote him on every phase of the program. If he should fail, where would I be? Can I afford to be tipped over by the failure of my idol? Interesting. Meditation for the day. We must always remember, you must always remember that you're weak, but that God is strong. And God, is our own interpretation. It grows in time. Whatever works for you to begin with. It doesn't have to be a religious God or a God of your youth, whatever your interpretation is. Here's every cry. Here's every cry for mercy, every sign of weariness, every plea for help, every sorrow over failure, every weakness felt and expressed. We only fail when we trust too much in our own strength. Do not feel bad about your weaknesses. When you are weak, as when God is strong to help you. Trust God enough. Your weakness will not matter. God is always strong to save. So a beautiful pointing towards God or the moment or universal intelligence or love. And there's so many concepts of God. So just recognize that will grow. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may learn to lean on God's strength. I pray that I may know that my weakness is God's opportunity. Beautiful. Isn't it? So we're going to do a little meditation. And the purpose for me of helping or doing or sharing this time with you is to, bring us into this moment, to the practice. Hello, Amelia. Hi, honey. So just in time for meditation. So let's find ourselves like a quiet spot. We're sitting with our back up straight, so that we're. The last thing we want to do when we're having a meditation is fall asleep, right? Right. And so with our feet on the ground, and this creates awareness. This creates consciousness when we sit and meditate. We watch the mind and we see that it's the mind is not bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just recognizing that we've put too much stock in it. We've been taught to depend on our thinking, and our thinking is often, full of fear, or thinking is often, full of judgment of others. And so just recognize that, as we sit and to do nothing, and just be here in our sitting, we can watch the thinking. So we're going to just drop in. Just close your eyes. We breathe. Maybe we're going to do this maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. So breathing in through the nose. Just feel our bodies. Recognize that we are living in this amazing vehicle called a body. We call it a body. And the body's not us. That we are an entity, or we are a being in the body. And, many things, many parts of the body can fall apart, and we're still here. We're still here. One day the body will be gone, and we'll still be here. So breathe in through the nose, not the mouth, through the nose. At the bottom of the breath, take a 1 second hold or break, and then at the top of the breath, the same. Just become aware of your surrounding. If there's noises or sounds, just include them. They are what they are. They're part of this moment. So just include it. Allow it to be here. Feel your body as it sits. Bring your attention into your body, to your feet, to your legs, to your torso, to your shoulders. Just watch as your shoulders begin to relax. Just watch as your shoulders relax. Your jaw relaxes. The tension just flows out of your body. If thoughts come, just see them and let them go. Thoughts are like clouds. Just watch them and let them go. Become aware that thoughts kind of come on their own. And we're the witness of that. We see that we are not our thoughts. In a way, we are everything. But for the purposes of this meditation, imagine that our thoughts are separate, or that they have an agenda of their own, often based in fear or safety. They want to keep us safe. The mind thinks that life can't look after us, that it needs to look after us. So it makes up stories to tell you how important it is. Just drop into the moment. Back to the breath. The mind is busy. Just let it go. Be here now. In the breath. Okay, just come back when you'd like. Just come back slowly. I really enjoy this time we get to meditate together. And yeah, thanks for joining us. So as you're going into your day today, there's a lot of strong opinions, about things in the world. Try to find the middle ground. Try to be the love. Try to tune into the moment as opposed to an agenda. Recognize if fear has you in its grips. That's an illusion. Everything is in this moment. Be here now. Prayer, meditation, serving others, all brings us into the moment. So use those. If you'd like to watch any more of these, I put them on YouTube later in the day, and my YouTube channel is Battling Beyond Project Awakening, David M. So join us there on YouTube, and there's lots of talks, and if they're helpful, feel free to go there and watch more of them. Okay, love you guys, and be here now, one day at a time. One day at a time. Everything is unfolding. Thanks.